right. Good morning, Alex.
Hi.
Hi, Paul. So, before we even get into anything, this is our first time meeting, so I just want to talk about a few things briefly. At first, is it okay if I take notes?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to talk about confidentiality and the fact anything you share with me will be kept between us. The only event that that would change is if you are in danger of harming yourself or others. So, in that event, I am a mandated reporter, so that's something that I'd have to report. But anything besides harming yourself or others stays between us. And foremost, I want you to feel like you have control over what you want to share and what we want to talk about. So with that, do you have any questions about why you're here?
I guess I know why I'm here. I know I've been acting out, but I don't know. I feel like it wasn't that bad for me to be here, but I guess it is, so.
Okay. When you say acting out, do you perceive what has been labeled as acting out, do you perceive that as being a problem?
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I've just been, sometimes just things just have made me nervous recently, so I think that's what's, I don't know. I don't know if that's bad, but I think that's, I just get really nervous and then I get super angry and that's what happens. So, and it just doesn't seem like anybody's willing to help me.
Mm-hmm. It does say on here that you've had angry outbursts in class. Now, would you say that that's an accurate description of what's happened?
I mean, I do get mad, but there's other kids that act bad too, and I don't see them having to go talk with you or somebody else, so I don't know why I'm any different. So
do you feel like there might be a disproportionate treatment between yourself and your peers?
I guess, yeah.
When you talk about angry outbursts, or at least the behavior that you identify of why you've been sent here, do you think that those are completely reactionary, or that you've no, I chose to do that?
I think a little bit of both.
Okay.
I don't know. I get really upset easily if I don't understand something, except in math. I mean, I get that. I like that class, but other ones are just really hard right now. And that's why I just feel like, okay, I'll just get up and leave.
So far, you talked about you're nervous sometimes, and that you get mad, and you feel that no one has really tried to help you with any of these aspects. Have you attempted to cope with any of these, whether it's nervousness, getting mad, or feeling like no one's helping you? Have you done anything to?
Well, I mean, I know it's not what I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
Like, I know it's bad, but I'm having a hard time controlling it. Like, it just takes over. Like, I just get so angry. So, I don't know. There's times when I just can't overcome it. But I think I think I want to help, but I don't know. Yeah.
I do want to sort of touch on that. You know, it's completely normal to get angry at times. That's a normal emotion, and that's a normal response to a variety of scenarios and circumstances. A lot of times where that anger gets us in trouble is what we do with that anger. When you talk about this anger, what are some of the things that you would say triggers this?
Just like other kids, like my classmates, just saying stupid stuff to me, and then my teachers, like, just I don't know. There's just times when I don't understand what we're doing, and then nobody is there to tell me. And then all the other people in class are like knowing what to do, and it comes easy to them, and yeah, that's when I just am like, I get freaked out.
And it sounds like what you just described, it sounds like that's a pretty overwhelming experience. Is that, would you say that's accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anyone in your life right now, whether it's friends, family, religious members, that has helped you with, you know, whether it's school, whether it's just being someone to talk to? Is there anyone that you can identify as filling those roles?
Well, my parents are really busy right now.
Okay.
And so it's hard to tell them things, but I mean, my older sister sometimes helps me with that, and even though I know she's busy too, I think she understands because she's had a hard time at school. But she's better now. So, but other than that, no, it's just, yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. When you say that your parents are busy, so it's hard to tell them things, is it hard to tell them just because of their availability, or is it hard just because you don't know how to articulate it, or you don't know what you want to say?
I mean, they're busy with work, and that stresses them out. So after school, it's just a lot going on. So I can't tell them my problems, and so, and I think I've always been a pretty good student, and they have really high expectations for me and my siblings.
Sure.
So, yeah, it's all of it.
I don't know, but I understand what you're saying. And I do want to be mindful of time. There's other students that are here after you.
Okay.
But before we start to wrap up, as we look forward, foremost, would you be willing to meet again?
Yeah. I mean, I guess that would be okay.
Okay. And as we look toward that next session that we meet, is there anything that we've talked about or that we haven't talked about that you would like to work on? Are there any needs or wants that you feel?
I think maybe just working through the anger that I feel, and
Okay.
just trying to figure out how to work better in class.
Okay. So if I'm hearing you correctly, maybe in future sessions we can look at emotional control and a goal of how to be just more use our time more constructively in class. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense.
Okay. Yeah. So with that, do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't. Not right now.
Okay. Well, again, I do want to I do want to thank you for what you have shared with me. And again, a lot of what you're experiencing is very normal. It sounds like you have some less than ideal circumstances
Yeah.
that are bringing these emotions to the surface, and it's not easy being a kid. But I look forward to working with you in the coming sessions, and if you need anything at any time, don't hesitate to contact me.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.